What's up, everybody? It's Thegoal60 here for Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2019. So, last couple days I hadn't had a video up just because we didn't have any content to talk about, other than maybe one game or so. And I didn't want to get on here and waste your time for like a 30-second video. So I just opted to wait till we had some content. Now, yesterday we did have some series starting up, but we only picked up a couple unofficial plays, no official plays. And there really wasn't that many that started up because we had a lot of 4 games. Now today, we do pick up a lot of series, and I was really hoping to get a handful of games, and they came through for us. We actually ended up getting at least 4 right now, possibly 5 on a line post later on today. We'll get into all that right after this. Alright guys, so the first thing I was going to talk about is the revenge system, and we did have a potential play with Miami versus Washington, but the RPI kept Miami out of it. So Miami was at .472 while the Nationals were at .496, just not inside that range of 15 RPI points, and therefore we had to eliminate it. As far as the RPI system goes, we've got 4 plays that did start up today, 1 unofficial play, and then 1 play we're waiting to see what happens. And if it comes out with the right price, then, and I think it will, we will have a 5th play. So almost everything on the board today picked up, which is awesome to see as long as it all cashes. So we'll get into that now. The first series is St. Louis and Seattle. St. Louis on the road here at .503 versus the Seattle Mariners team at .489. Right above the 10-point parameter we need for the RPI system. And we look at St. Louis on here, and they are a favorite of -137. So we will be picking them up starting today. Next up, we got Boston and Toronto. Boston at .497, while the Blue Jays are at .467. You look at Boston here, and it's right inside of what we need for price. It's -160. So we'll go ahead and have a little fun, go ahead and play it, and take on the Red Sox here. Red Sox had a rough weekend, or a rough time over the weekend in London, where they got beat both days, but at the same time, and that was crazy with all the scores. If you watched any of that, you've seen football scores, high-scoring football games on the scoreboard for that one. Next up, we got Detroit and Chicago White Sox. Right now, the Tigers are at .454, while the White Sox are at .484. You look at the White Sox at home today, they are an underdog. So you look at the run line, and it is -148, so that becomes the 3rd play. And then finally, we got Minnesota and Oakland. Minnesota right now is at .518, while Oakland's at .504. You look at the price on Minnesota, it is -126, so it's a really good price for us today, and we will be taking the Twins on that first game. Now, as far as the game that I said hadn't released a line, it is in Philadelphia and Atlanta, and I really think we're going to pick up a play here. 501 for Philadelphia, 520 for Atlanta. Just waiting on that line to come out for Atlanta. And if it's within our parameter, then we'll be taking it. If not, it'll be an unofficial play. Speaking of unofficial, we only have one of those start up today. It is Cleveland and Kansas City. Cleveland at .493, while the Royals are in the bottom 3 at .457. Therefore, you look at Cleveland, it's just too expensive, -182, which, don't get me wrong, that is an expensive price. But overall, across the board, for all the series that are starting up today, I didn't look at the ones that started up yesterday and anything, but the ones that are going today, that's not a bad price on any of these games as far as, you know, nobody's over -200 or whatnot, so you got to look at value there, but I still am going to pass on Cleveland simply because we got so many games starting up today as officials. Why push it on that one? That's everything I've got. Like I said, waiting on Atlanta. Got the 4 official plays starting up for sure. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Have a great Tuesday as we head into the 4th of July towards the end of the week. And I will see you later on. Thanks.
.60% of the time, it works every time.